start off with how we always get started off with a little bit of tweets, a little bit of confessions. This time it's gonna be straight from Montclair Confessions, just so we can have a little bit. All right. Let's see. First one, bro. Just let me love you, Spanish class boy. You know who you are.
This is Montclair Confessions.
Yes, it is.
I definitely saw this.
Someone, people are so bold when it comes to Montclair Confessions sometimes. Let's see. Why are all the
What is it?
Why are all the gays here all bottoms?
Oh.
Wow. Okay. How bad is it that I told the guy I like off, but I still want to hit up with him? What?
She still wants to hit up the guy that she.
Oh, and she told off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tricky.
That's pretty bad.
But that's happened. Where like you told someone
That's
off.
happened?
That's happened to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it has.
Okay. Because I have told someone off or I've been like, nah, we shouldn't. And then it's like, we're still texting. Relax. No, because you know who I'm talking about. But it's just hard. Alright, cool. Yo, this one, were the white/Latina girls trying to get their toes sucked for real?
First of all, that's dumb disrespectful. Because why are you not talking about the black?
Yeah, I was going to say
all the beautiful black women.
I knew you were going to say that. Because as soon as I said white/Latinas, I knew you were going to have some problem with that.
That's so disrespectful.
Oh, God. Alright. Is it like normal or okay that I'm having feelings for multiple people at once? Not poly or anything like that, but like wanting to date multiple people at once, but not at the same time. So cheating. That's what it is. Wow.
Ridiculous.
I don't know if she'll see this, but if you do, please don't ghost people. Any answer, yes or no, works. I just want to know, man.
Please don't ghost people? Yeah.
I felt that.
Like, what do you mean?
I
completely valid.
This is a lot from the previous episode, but I never had the chance to ghost anyone. Like in terms of like, it was always like as a guy, I always had to chase. And I remember I was talking to like one of my guy friends where he was like, I think I told you this before, where like I don't have like experience with like getting chased by like someone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just weird for me, like the term of ghosting. It has happened to me, and it's bad. Like it doesn't feel good to get ghosted.
I wouldn't assume it would.
You never got ghosted?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, no, not really.
Okay, let's move on. Move on. To those assholes that hog a workout machine with their
Hey.
so they can do something else at the rec. I hope your pillow is extra hot. You absolute inconsiderate. And then it's just a curse word.
Those people are wild.
No.
I see it all the time.
When I hate it so much that I'm like, hey, are you using this? And it's a bench press, and his like sweater, like people's sweater would be like around there. He's like, yeah, I'm using it, and like I'm waiting for like the machine to open up, and for like 10 minutes, this dude is like doing like the fly deck and not moving at all, just talking to his friends. I hate that so much because the gym's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. No, I don't like that. Anyway, we're gonna move to tweets real quick, like 4 tweets, and then we're gonna go into it. But all right. Everything is 10 times funnier when you're supposed to be quiet. And that is
fact.
So true.
You know what's wild about that? When I was in high school, this was an experiment. It was so random. It was an experiment. Me and my friends at the time, we were like, we're not gonna speak the entire day.
No, I would never.
We didn't speak. It was getting people pissed that we weren't speaking, but we would like use our phones and then text and like be
Nah, I would be so pissed off.
But it was like everything was 100% funny
because you would have to be quiet.
Bro, there was this one situation. I mean, it was just funny, bro. But we went to Zoomies. We were at the mall. We weren't speaking. We went to Zoomies, and you know how like Zoomies employees are, bro. They're immediately as soon as you walk in the freaking store, like, hey, how can I help you? Hey, you need this, you need that.
If you can't speak, they would be pissed.
And so I wasn't speaking. We weren't speaking. We were committed. We were not speaking, and then we went in there, and I was just looking at like Vans or whatever. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Oh, you like those? Yeah, like what size?" And I was just like, "Oh." So I'm assuming he thought that I was like
Mute?
mute, yeah. And I was like, he was like, 2?
No!
Oh, 11, yeah. So
Yeah.
he went to the back and got the size, tried on his shoes, and then I brought it back to him, and I was just like,
I could never.
and he was like,
To play charades with you? No.
Bro.
They don't pay me enough. At Zoomies?
I mean, he probably felt bad, but shout out to that.
I would
guy.
feel bad too, but it's just, it's like, I work at a pharmacy, right? It's like, if people come up, I think it would be different, like, if I would assume you're mute, I would feel bad. But like, there's people that do like these like really silly questions, like obvious questions when you're working. Where it's like, I would go to the pharmacy. I'm working at a pharmacy, right? I'm like on the floor. I'm like cleaning shelves and everything. And someone comes in. Mind you, I'm in with the shirt, the uniform shirt. Like, excuse me, do you work here? And like, there'll be moments where I'll be so tired and be like ready to go home. I'll be like, no, I just like the shirt. And they're just staring at me, blinking. My name tag is right here. They look me up and down. And they're like, oh, okay, and just walk off. And I'm like, no, I'm just kidding.
You actually did that?
I did that.
You're wild.
I did that. No, because sometimes it gets me so, like, I speak Spanish, right? And they would be like, do you speak Spanish? And I'm like, no.
I mean, how is anyone supposed to know you really speak Spanish?
It's just so funny because I would be like, no. And then I would be like, my coworker here does, and I would say it. And every time she looks at me, she just shakes her head and starts laughing. But we're just like, we can't laugh, so we have to stay quiet. It's the funniest thing ever.
That's wild.
Alright, let me see. Seeing a spider isn't a problem. It becomes a problem when the spider's gone.
Nah, that's facts.
Yes, still.
You know that John's going in your mouth.
No. What?
Or you never heard when people, they said that like when you eat like mad spiders, like.
No, what?
Have you never heard about that?
No.
Like while you're sleeping, they'll like, crawl into your mouth.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I've
That's
heard about
disgusting.
that.
I remember like,
It might be a myth though.
maybe I'm sure it's a myth. But I remember like I was seeing, I was home alone and I was like chilling in my bed. And this is what happens to look up and I see something move. Like it was just like a little like, you know, like a little black dot just move. I didn't know what it was. And for the rest of the night, I had like a shoe near my bed just in case it appeared again. Because it just like, you just saw it like crawl like this. I don't know, up to this day, I don't know what it was. It could have laid eggs in my room. And for all I know, I just don't know what it is. Nah.
I don't do spiders.
Nah.
I could kill a spider.
I'd be scared.
You're scared to kill a spider? You wouldn't be the guy to kill your spider for your wife?
No, of course I would. But I'm saying like,
scared.
no. I'm saying like, I'd be scared because every time I think of spider, I just think of like the big spiders, like the tarantulas or like the little spider.
They don't really pull up over here.
No, of course they don't. But like the thing is like, for example, there was one thing that I read. It was like, it was in one of the states up from us. Don't know, but they do cranberry juice, right?
Oh, Maine?
Yeah, I think it is Maine.
Yeah.
They would grab all the cranberries and like pile them up in like
And
a
they
field.
have to stomp on
They have to stomp on them, but sometimes it floods.
Mhm.
So because the cranberries will like float, the wolf spider, which can swim.
Mhm.
First of all, the fact that a spider can swim terrified me. But it was even worse because they would be stomping on the thing and they would try and collect all the cranberries. And the wolf spiders would latch on. And if you don't know about wolf spiders, it's that they would bite. The harder you try to get them off, the harder they'll bite, so they don't get off. So in the application for the job, they're paid a lot of money.
Yeah, because you're dealing with wolf spiders.
Yeah,
right?
they're paid a lot of money, but they're like, hey, you're gonna get bit, blood is gonna be drawn. Are you okay with that? That's no. That's when I was just like, yeah, spiders are no joke, no joke. Men tend to spend more money when they are not in a relationship. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
That is not true.
I'm in the middle of that because, okay, so like one of the things that changed, I got out of a relationship, and while I was in a relationship, we were going on dates, we would go like buy gifts, all these things. But then once I got out of a relationship, I started hanging out with you more, hanging out with my friends more, I went out more as a single person, so I that's what I think this means.
But I feel like their point maybe, I mean, I don't know, this is what I'm assuming their point is that because they're in a relationship, like maybe the girl could like help financially, like
That's true. That's
help
true.
them.
Yeah, because it was always 50-50 in my relationship.
That's not true.
Oh yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I just feel like it's I guess societally, depending on people's specific perspectives on relationships and like being the provider and whatnot, that's what makes the difference. But the majority of the time, the guy's paying for things, bro. Like, you're going on a date to girls being treated.
It's the expectation. It's the expectation for like the guys are supposed to.
Exactly, and so it's like because of that, like how, bro, I spent so much money when I was in a relationship.
When you were telling me the stories, I couldn't believe some of them.
I mean, I don't really regret it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't, because I mean, obviously, when you're in love, you're in love.
Oh yeah, of course.
You don't feel like you're, wasting any money, and I don't feel like I wasted any money because I went to someone at the time I believe deserved it. So
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
But again, at the end of the day, like I don't. With that being said, I don't believe that that's the case. I don't believe that men spend
more
money. Bro, I'm looking at my brother. My brother with his girl.
That's true.
And bro,
he has the bread to spend.
Yeah, he has the bread to spend. But think about it, if he had the bread to spend and he wasn't spending it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm sure he would spend it on whatever nonsense he would spend it on anyway. But like, he's spending a lot of money, bro.
That's very true.
Like, I don't know. That's just.
It is what it is.
I think it's based on your specific like standard of like, because like you said, you do 50-50. A lot of guys do 50-50 with their girls.
But it's also like the next girl I might be with might not believe in that. I'll be like, that's fine.
You're just gonna accommodate to it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like you have to like in terms of like when you begin a relationship, you are trying to impress this person, and as you grow with this person and then you get used to each other, you kind of like switch in terms of what you guys feel and believe. So I feel like for me, it's flexible in terms of like, for example, remember when the person that I was speaking to, they're like, oh, you want food, you want a salad, and they just bought me a salad, and I was like, I don't know how to feel. Like that, I wasn't used to that because even when I went to visit my ex-partner for her lunch, I would buy my own food, she'll buy her own food, or sometimes we'll buy together, or if she paid, I would sell her. So that was just interesting. So that's what I mean, like I would be accommodating to that, but I think it's just a mix.
I think I would be accommodating to if my partner wanted to do something for me, because why would I shun that away? But I think a majority of the time I'm going to be the person who provides. Not because I feel like I have to, but just
I like providing.
Not only I like providing, but that's just how I was raised, and I think that's
true.
I mean, regardless, I think the majority of girls like a guy providing regardless. I mean,
yeah,
so
I believe that. All right, I'm gonna do two more. Water actually has a taste that is impossible to describe. You agree? He's gonna drink his water. You like when you say
I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those guys who would like try water, like
try water,
like the different kinds of water, the mineral water.
And, like, you would try to see like. You were. Remember last time you bought like a box?
Like people will probably look at me and be like, "Yo, you probably waste money." Like I don't know what you're talking about. My last question with you. I don't waste money. I just feel like that's something that's an experience to be had, bro.
I remember when we went to buy for your party last semester. We bought the canned. You bought the canned water or like oxygenated water.
Oh.
It was
water in a bag.
It was water in a bag.
Water.
And he's like, let's buy it. And I was just like, why? It's just water, and we tasted it,
and it was different.
It was different.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro. Like water's a delicacy.
You know what's crazy though? I was seeing this show on Netflix. It's I don't know. It's Zac Efron was hosting it. And
he's hosting it?
Yeah, it was like one of those like you know how like celebrities sometimes are like I'm more in touch with nature and they go and do like a whole bunch of things.
Zac Efron was cool.
It's actually really good. You guys should definitely watch it. Don't know the name. I'm probably gonna put it while I'm editing, but it was interesting because they were explaining how like water has like purifying and healing effects and all these things, and then they actually went to a water connoisseur, like wine connoisseurs. They went to a water connoisseur, and he was saying how the water that we drink, the purified water is the worst water for you because it has nothing in the water. So it's actually like it would like suck up all the vitamins and nutrients from your body because of the fact that it's just a waste. It's just like it has nothing at all. It's just clean. But we are led to believe that is more, preferable. But it is actually the metallic, earthy water that has the most minerals. It has all those things.
It's getting it from the rocks.
Exactly. And you know what's so interesting? When I went to Ecuador for the first time, I think I even said this in the podcast before. I don't remember. I did talk about this, but when I went to Ecuador the first time, I was really thirsty. I bought water, and it was water that came straight from the mountains. They don't do anything to it. And they just pick it up from the mountain, like the lakes in the mountains, and that's it. And I tasted it, and that tasted like metal. It tasted like pennies in my mouth, and I didn't know. Like for example, have you ever tasted like blood, like in the coppery like taste of blood? That's how it tasted. And I was like, this is disgusting. But the thing is, as I kept drinking it, because I stayed there for like a month. As I kept drinking it, I was like, wow, and I felt energized. It was like Gatorade. But it was just water it was like natural, which was just crazy to me. It's crazy.
I love water, bro.
Yeah.
I really because you could taste the difference between like tap water and like bottled water.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mineral.
Even like plastic and like water that's like stuck in metal, it's different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like water is just adaptable to most things.
Yeah. All right, last one. you're gonna feel this one. Bad relationships can ruin a good song.
Wow.
No, it is
true.
true.
You say that?
It is true. It is true. Because you know what happened? I was driving here, and I was listening to A Glimpse of Us. It just came up, and I just let it.
That's not a good song in general.
No,
but it's something that like you can relate to a relationship with.
Glimpse of Us?
Yeah, that's not. You know what that song is about?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like, okay, well, I'm saying it because I got sang like that. I got that song sang to me in like a very romantic kind of way.
You got that song. That's not a romantic song.
I know it isn't. I know it isn't.
What?
But I'm saying like I always related it to that memory.
Who's singing you "Glimpse of Us" by Joji?
Don't worry about it. But what happened was that I was listening to it driving on. Don't fucking judge. Don't do that.
That's so weird though.
But
like, what?
No, it was actually cute. But I was driving coming here, and I was listening to it. I was like, man, fuck this song. I was just like, no, the song was ruined. I just skipped it because I couldn't. Even in sixth grade. In sixth grade, I had my first girlfriend. We listened to what's it called? Demons by Imagine Dragons. We held hands and we sang that song in the middle of class, bro. I'm not gonna like say your name right here, cause like.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. So, but like it was just funny because like we were in class, we were having a cute moment, and we would like hold hands, look at each other in the eye, and just sing that song like that. It was like that innocent, like crazy love that I had in sixth grade. And then after she moved, and we broke up. I couldn't hear that song. It was like that was ruined. And it wasn't until later on that I heard that song, and I was just like, damn, I still can't hear it. It's like that like back in sixth grade mind, bro. Nah. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. No.
I don't even know if I want to end.
I just feel the judgment coming through.
The judgment. I'm thinking about my circumstance. I don't know if I want to talk about it.
That's fair.
I think. Yeah, no comment. There's like one song, I could say the song, but I'm not going to talk about it. Mm-hmm. But it's, I haven't heard it in so long that I'm pretty sure I forgot the name. It's like I remember the name, How It Goes. I forgot it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
It has like Daniel Caesar and Rex Orange County and Chance the Rapper. There's like hella people on that song.
It's an old song, boy.
It's like from 2018, 19.
Oh, really? See you guys.